The seaweed industry has huge potential for New Zealand. It has the ability to create really thriving coastal communities. It's one of those sectors that is good for the environment. Just growing seaweed's good for the environment, but also seaweed has so many uses that can replace petrochemicals, that can replace synthetic fertilisers and other highly polluting current products. So it's got huge potential for New Zealand.
Kia ora and welcome back to a Kiwi Original. We're looking forward to featuring some really cool businesses in 2022, starting right here in Paeroa. We're heading down the road to see a business that is on the precipice of changing multiple industries. Let's go and see AgriSea.
I'm Tane Bradley. I'm the Managing Director for AgriSea.
I'm Claire Bradley, the General Manager for Science Research and Development. AgriSea is a 25-year-old seaweed company. We've got innovation at our heart. We create products mainly for the primary sector in New Zealand, but also to a growing export market. They're used as biostimulants. So biostimulants are an incredible products that can be used in replacement of our standard synthetic fertilisers that help create and feed our soil microbiomes, our plant microbiomes, to create really healthy, nutritious and sustainable food. We also look at seaweed for things like human nutrition, biomaterials, cosmetics, really seaweed's in everything we do. That's what we're passionate about. So when seaweed comes in, it's collected by coastal communities all across the North Island. It's a single species we use, it's North Island species called Ecklonia radiata. So it's a kind of a brown kelp. Well, actually every product that we sell we can trace back to where the seaweed was collected. Everyone thinks that this is kind of like a mould or something, but it's actually, it's called umami is the fifth flavour. It's like sweet and salty. It's the most beautiful, it's kind of like kettle corn sort of flavour. Yeah, it's amazing. So after it's decanted and we've got this kind of solid left over, it goes through this wine press. And that just kind of, it's a bladder and it just kind of extracts extra liquid off. And then that seaweed, leftover seaweed, currently is either dried through the drying machine and turned into seaweed pellets, so there's no waste, because previously this would just go to kind of compost companies and things like that, or would give it free to local gardeners and stuff. But we know there's a lot more value in there, but this is what will be turned into the high-value nanocellulose hydrogels and nanocellulose crystals. So yeah, when we get that plant up and running in the next year, it's a bit of a game changer for us, really.
Māori values drive everything we do here at AgriSea. It's one of the key points. If it doesn't align with our environment and the tikanga and some of the things that we really value, we won't do it, you know. So we say no to more partners and we say yes, come on, let's do it, you know, because it doesn't fit simply for what we believe. And it's not only Māori, we you know, everyone brings their culture and their identity and their thoughts and views on things. So for me, I enjoy getting that merge of it. You know, you get these researchers and they're just so passionate. And for me, it's about connecting with people that share those same values. Because you know, when you work together, magic's going to happen. We're just a family company, brick by brick, man. You know, that's how we want to operate, and it also gives us the freedom to do stuff that we really care about. You know, it's not, you know, it is a business, but it's not, you know, it's actually there for the people. When you can get up every day and do something you absolutely love and know you're doing good, it's just like, man, this is me. You know, hydrogel is my most favourite by far. You know, you know, that it's a waste stream, you know, from a byproduct of ours anyway, turned into a product that's going to have so much, that has so much potential, whether it's in wound care or for, you know, native seed plantings or, you know, with cosmetics and things. So yeah, I'm really excited, and particularly this year, to see what comes of it and, you know, what other partnerships and neat things we can create with it. But, you know, already what we've gone into and had a look at, it's so promising. So yeah, definitely the hydrogels and the nanocellulose. So this is the goodness. See, it's just going through its first fermentation cycle. Yeah, it smells good. People think that they're coming to a factory and it's going to be fishy and gross, but it's actually beautiful and it's sweet.
So the brown, the brown seaweeds are really
sweet as. Yeah. It's meant to be there, you know, but through overfishing and other activities, it's reduced. And then you get kinderbarons coming in and wiping out spaces because what would predate on them aren't there anymore. So I think just the ecosystem itself, we just need to rebalance. And it's not hard, the ocean can regenerate. We just need to give it that breathing time.
It's almost like we're doing all this riparian and tree planting, like we should be doing that with seaweed as well.
Yeah.
You know, seaweed's been shown to be one of the best carbon sinks. So actually, you know, we need to turn our attention to the ocean. People just kind of see the blue stuff and don't necessarily pay that much attention to what's happening in our ocean. But if they look underneath and see some of the effects that are going on, yeah, we should be planting seaweed like mad.
Yeah.
We've just formed Aotearoa New Zealand Seaweed Association, which is really focused in the aquaculture. So it used to just be kind of, the future was wild harvest, and that scared us because it's the rainforest of the sea. It's habitat, it's food, it's shelter. You can't go and just harvest wild stocks. And so now with aquaculture starting to come on board, we've formed this association, and that's very small. There's a lot of people wanting to get into seaweed, but there's not many of us really in seaweed in New Zealand. So it's, you know, there's huge potential. We've got an incredible coastline. We've got some beautiful seaweeds that aren't found anywhere else. AgriSea's role in where the seaweed sector goes is really, for us, it's about being true to our values. And making sure that we're in it for the right reasons. It's about making a positive impact for people, for communities, for the environment, and actually trying to make a better world for our grandchildren and the future to come.